Para-athletics is the biggest Paralympic sport in terms of the number of participating athletes and countries. World Para-Athletics is the international federation for the sport and is responsible for all aspects of it, including classification and competition. Paralympics Ireland is the national federation responsible for supporting and preparing para-athletes at the elite level within Ireland. It is responsible for national classification and works with Athletics Ireland and Irish Wheelchair Association for competition provision. Athletes with a vast range of disabilities compete in a variety of events. Track and road events include distances from 100 metres to marathon. Jumping events include the high jump and long jump. Throwing events include discus, javelin, shot put, and club throw. Some athletes require special equipment to compete, such as a racing wheelchair, running blades, or throwing frame. Some vision-impaired athletes compete with a sighted guide. To minimise the impact of the impairment on the competition, athletes go through an evaluation called classification. Classification includes a physical and technical assessment. Athletes might also be observed in competition. This process determines if athletes are eligible for para-athletics and divides them into different classes according to the level of their activity limitation. The classes in para-athletics are named by the use of a prefix T for track and jumping and F for field events. This letter is then followed by two numbers. The first number reflects the type of impairment and the second one indicates the extent of it. The lower the second number, the more severe the impairment. The classes are T or F11 to 13 for vision impairment, T or F20 for intellectual impairment, T or F30s for coordination impairment. In classes 31 to 34, athletes compete in a racing wheelchair or throwing frame. Classes 35 to 38 are for standing athletes. T or F40 and 41 are for short stature. T or F42 to 44 for lower limb impairment, competing without prosthesis. T or F45 and 46 and T47 for upper limbs impairment. T51 to 54 and F51 to 57 are for limb deficiency, leg length difference, impaired muscle power, or impaired range of movement. All 50s classes are for seated athletes. T or F61 to 64 for lower limb impairment competing with a prosthesis. Athletes interested in para-athletics should join a club affiliated with Athletics Ireland or the Irish Wheelchair Association. They should engage with Paralympics Ireland when they're ready to compete at a national level and need national classification. Athletes who fulfill certain criteria will be invited to join the development squad and proceed their career into the Paralympic pathway. Only those athletes in or close to the para-development squad need to be internationally classified. As with all elite athletes, para-athletes dedicate years of hard work and training to compete at the Paralympic Games and to become a Paralympian. However, the journey for all begins by contacting a club and finding a coach who can help you achieve your athletic goals. For more information, please access paralympics.ie or contact us on info@paralympics.ie.